Good evening. It's Sunday, November 9th, and I'm just here to give an update on what's been going on lately. So, this past Wednesday, November 5th, was my 51st birthday, and this morning we got our first snowfall of the season. It wasn't a whole lot, it was maybe a quarter of an inch or so. I don't know. I didn't go out and measure it, but that's what it kind of looked like from just a glance. So I don't know if I will be able to hike at all coming up. Um, Not just because I'm not sure what the snowfall is on the summits of the, you know, 2 to 3,000 foot mountains, but I certainly know that the 4,000 plus footers are snow covered, very snow covered at this point, and I'm not gonna hike any 4,000 plus footers at this point anyway, but um, and this time of year is also tricky because all the leaves are down, all the acorns are down. It's very slick and treacherous with a lot of deep leaf litter and acorns rolling around, and you can't see where you're stepping and all that stuff. So I may not hike again until the spring. So that leaves kind of a question of what I'll be doing between now and then, and I'm not really sure, honestly, but hopefully you'll stick with me and stay tuned and we'll figure that out. It's been about 3 weeks since I filmed my last motorcycle ride. The bike's been put away, and thankfully so. We've had a few pretty cold nights, freezing or slightly below freezing. Nothing, below zero or anything like that, but it's getting cold for sure. So aside from work, which is, busy with patients and meetings and conferences and things like that, tomorrow I'm taking my cat Sheldon to the vet. He has what I believe they called atopic dermatitis. He's having a very bad flare up right now. He's licking and scratching most of the fur off his body, especially his face. His skin is very raw. It's bleeding. It's just not good. And I don't want to get too much into it because it's really upsetting to me. But he was on this medication called Atopica. It's an oral liquid medication that I would give to him via syringe, oral syringe. And it was about this big, so about an inch tall. And it was costing me $60. It was only lasting a week, if that. And then I would have to wait another month because it's prescription to get another bottle. So he wasn't on it consistently. I had taken him off his hypoallergenic food and put him on his regular food because he was doing well for a while. And then this flare up happened. So I have since switched him back to the hypoallergenic food. So Sheldon, who is laying on my leg right now, has been a very significant source of stress for me. And again, that's all I'm going to say about that right now until I talk to the vet tomorrow. I've had some medical appointments. I've got some more coming up. I had toe surgery a couple weeks ago to hopefully prevent ingrown toenails on both my big toes. So they've been kind of healing slowly, much like my knee has been. And then I have an ultrasound coming up for a different reason, which there's no reason to get into it unless it turns out to be something, but I was pretty reassured that it's not anything significant. So that's coming up. Like I said, work. I'm also taking bass guitar lessons. So I'm doing that every week for an hour in the evenings. And I'm doing my lessons on my Squier electric P bass, and I also have an electroacoustic bass guitar that I'm enjoying. And so I'm doing that, and I'm enjoying getting back into playing, and cello, of course, and that's really it. That's enough. So again, I hope you guys will stick with me. I'm not sure what things are going to look like in terms of what I'll be doing between now and spring when I start hiking and get the motorcycle out again. But hopefully I'll figure something out, and you guys can follow along. So hang in there, stick with me on this, and that's all I've got for now. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.